afternoon, everybody. This is NN19.
Welcome back to another episode of DNA. I am your host, Ryan.
And I'm Brendan.
Be sure to follow our Instagram and YouTube at DMTNWTC to keep us up to date with all the behind-the-scenes content throughout production.
I've been keeping up with the news, Ryan?
No, Brendan, I have not.
Well, things have been getting real crazy out there.
Well, Brendan, why don't we take a look at what kind of crazy stuff our NN19 crew has been finding out there.
Episode 5, the last episode. How crazy is that? Let's get going. Trump administration yanks CDC's flu vaccine campaign. The wild to mild flu vaccination campaign sought to encourage people to get their flu vaccine, saying an administration decision to pull the campaign comes with the midst of brutal flu season that is still raging. More than 500 patients.
National Park Ranger fired from dream job on Valentine's Day. What? When Brian Gibbs woke up on Valentine's Day on Friday, it was just another morning of getting to do what he loved at his dream job. As an educational park ranger, Effiggy,
National Raw Milk regulates like they're coming with a new administration saying raw farm boss raw milk is a drink that remains unregulated at the federal level, with individual states left to decide whether it's deemed safe for consumption. As of right now, 8 states in the nation.
What to know about the Trump-Musk interview? The first joint interview with billionaire Elon Musk and President Donald Trump airs Tuesday night as the two close out Trump's first full month in office. The interview comes as Trump continues to test the limits.
Beep, beep. New immigration custom enforcement data shows administration isn't just arresting criminals. The Trump administration has promised to prioritize the worst first when it comes to arrested and deportations. But the number of detainees in immigration custom enforcement custody without criminal convictions is pending criminal charges.
Samsung Electronics posts 129.85% jump in Q4 operating profit. Samsung Electric said Friday is operating profits surged 129.85% year on year in the fourth quarter of 2024.
China tariffs could increase prices on consumer electronic toys in Washington if President Donald Trump places a 10% tariff in all Chinese goods. Certain consumer products could see a price hike. Consumer electronics like cell phones, televisions, computers are among...
Mystery solved, or mystery seed. We do not know. Packages returned to Texas. Some Texas residents are receiving packages containing mystery seeds. Don't plant them in your garden. Though, through the mail, and they've never ordered. Man, the unsolicited packages are usually from China.
Federal job cuts target Hawaii's National Wildlife Refuge sites. Honolulu. Federal wildlife agencies have been firing probationary employees with little notice as part of government downsizing. The move by Trump administration
Casper, Wyoming, a National County High School student is preparing for a National Youth MMA Championship. Louis W. has made his way to the Global Association Mix of Martial Arts, GAMMA, Youth Championships tournaments, and it will be biggest.
The polar vortex hits its peak across much of America on Wednesday, with an icy grip that made Arctic Greenland seem like a toasty vacation spot in comparison. Even Mars has been warmer than North Dakota this week, but there's hope. Some of the coldest parts of the United States are forecasted to see much of the 90
Brrr. Oh my goodness. It's almost like I gotta go to Arizona, like this article states. 2 people are dead in a small plane collision at Southern Arizona Airport. One plane landed uneventfully and the other one hit the ground near the runway, says the National Transportation Safety Board, which is leading an investigation citing the preliminary information.
An 86-year-old Missouri man has died just days after pleading guilty to a lesser charge in 2023 shooting of Ralph Yarl, a black honor student who rang the white man's doorbell ding-dong by mistake. Prosecutors announced Wednesday Andrew Lester of Kansas City was charged.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is aiming to improve student achievement, social interaction, and overall mental health of the public school students by proposing a statewide ban on cell phones in classrooms. An idea that is rapidly gaining traction regardless of political preposition. The Democrat education side.
Okay, man, speaking of news, that's making me hungry. Like Kentucky Fried Chicken is uprooting their ancestral roots of the state of Kentucky to shake up the announcement by its parent company. The food chain, now known as KFC, has launched by Colonel Hardland Sanders, will be based in Plano, Texas. Why is Texas taking all of the good stuff out of the United States?
South Dakota Governor Larry Roden confirms that fireworks will be re-entering Mount Rushmore for America's 250th birthday. Whoa, fireworks have not been set off at Mount Rushmore since Independence Day in 2020. It marks the first time fireworks were set off in a decade.
Boom! Well, that was the last episode of National News in 19 seconds. Thank you so much for watching. Back to you guys.
Wow, that was crazy.
I sure could use a vacation after news like that.
Yeah, me too.
Well then, I have good news for you. Ace Champion is our sponsor for today's show, and he has his very own YouTube channel called Good Buffalo Spirit. Ace is an ancient native tree flute musician who plays a variety of flutes and meditation instruments that aid in the relaxation of the body, mind, and soul, which is sure to effortlessly ease you into the inherent calm that resides within you.
You know what else is fun and relaxing to be around? Dogs. Our News TC group covered an amazing event this week involving dogs at the De-Stress event.
I heard they also got some great interviews there.
Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome to the final episode of NWTC News. For our final episode, we will be covering NWTC's De-Stress Day event, hosted on Wednesday, March 5th. Today, we will be interviewing 3 individuals with a hand in the event.
Yeah, so my name is Kelly Kovneski. I'm one of the licensed counselors here. And so Counseling Services works with student involvement and sometimes the massage therapy program for de-stress days. So we just help kind of set up the event. We'll have some free goodies for students available, and we just answer any questions. Our students on campus love dogs, and they tend to bring lots of relaxation and therapeutic value. We know that this is a really busy time in the semester and stressful one, so being able to pair things that students already love, dogs, food, music, is really, I think, what kind of just helped us be able to pilot it. So it's an opportunity, one, to be able to be around animals that, again, can be very therapeutic. They can have some emotional regulation, whether that's someone's intended, reason for petting them or not. And so I think it's just a great way for people to kind of get to know one another and, again, have those shared interests happening at the same time. We host de-stress events at least once a semester, sometimes more often. It just depends on kind of what the year looks like. We'll have another de-stress day in May, and we'll actually be doing goat yoga.
My name is Bill Kraus. I work as a marketing purchaser. We love to share our dogs with people. They're fairly unusual breeds. A lot of people haven't seen the breeds before, so it's a lot of fun to work with the Pack Road Kennel Club and the Outreach Program and let people meet them. This is Anthem. Anthem is a 7-year-old Scottish Deerhound. We actually had his father and went to a breeder, bred his father, and this was our stud fee, pick puppy, so he's second generation with us.
Today's episode of News TC was sponsored by PetSmart. Find all the food and care supplies you need for your fuzzy companions for life.
He's very sweet. He's probably the sweetest dog we've had. Very laid back, which is typical of a Scottish Deerhound. They like to just kind of come and lay by your feet, lay by the hearth, as the old saying was. They're more ambitious when they hunt, but other than that, they're pretty much just big old cuddle dogs. Well, we love sharing our dogs. There's so many cool people that you meet here at the college, all kinds of people. So it makes it fun to share them, give a little bit of history on them, let them meet the breed and get to know what they're like. Sometimes people get interested and they want one of their own, so you can give them a little background on that. But just in general, it's been wonderful coming over the years to NWTC to share the dogs.
My name is Ace Champion. I go by Good Buffalo, and my role today is to create sound therapy for the students for their De-Stress Day for 2025. I play at events all over. I mean, when it comes to sound therapy and sound frequency, there's really no discrepancy. I mean, I play at nursing homes, I play at hospitals. I'm going to start teaching sound therapy at elementary schools, you know. I do live concerts like when I was at the Mulva Center, and then next, like I said, I'm here today for De-Stress Day. So really, I go anywhere where there's a need for calmness. All the instruments that I play are all based on ancient technology. Each music note is all tuned to a certain note. Each note is connected to a chakra. You can calm the body, then your body's going to want to go into detox. Your body knows that there's no stress, the fight or flight is gone, and then your body goes into detox. And that's where the healing comes. So I'm not doing the healing, you're doing the healing, because your body naturally heals itself through your immune system. I just have to calm it enough to know that it can do that and not worry about all the other stress that you might have put your body through. So the cells in your body are trying to mimic the instruments that I'm playing. So if I play a calming, relaxing instrument, the cells will respond and the body responds to what the cells are doing. Genre music for this, there's really not one. Nothing about this is new. It's just new to the United States, especially Green Bay, Wisconsin. If you go over to the Eastern world, they're still playing a lot of this flute. So if I were to put it in a genre, I would say relaxing meditation style music, but that's, you know, with a grain of salt. So this first one right here is called a Rav drum, R-A-V. It's kind of similar to a handpan. It was made in Ukraine, but it is African tune. So I'll play a little bit for you. All right, so this next flute is one of my favorites. This is a drone flute, ancient of the Mayan culture, Sumerian culture too as well, some Native American background. So this has two different mouthpieces, two different holes. Left side plays one tone, right side plays both. But when I play them together, it creates what's called a binary beat. So a binary beat is, your brain's gonna pick up the difference. So I'll give you a little sample. So this last one is a Japanese shakuhachi. So hardest flute in the world to play. As you can see, the mouthpiece is wide open. This is what the Buddhist monks play. They've played for over 8,000 years. The samurai warriors actually play this too as well. So very special flute. Took me a long time to play, but it holds a really good sound. It's made from bamboo. As you can see, this piece is the root end, so this was what was actually in the ground. That's what makes the best sound. When I play the ancient way of playing. So back in the ancient days, there was no sheet music, there was no mic stands, there was none of that. You literally punched some holes in a bamboo, made a mouthpiece, and you played from your heart. There's patterns that I memorize. You know, as I'm at home practicing, I'll do different finger combinations, and I'll be like, oh, yep, that sounds horrible. Oh, that sounds good. And then it's just a matter of just doing it over and over to produce muscle memory and to get these things. But there's no script. If you come see me play tomorrow, I'll sound completely different. You come see me play the following week, I'll sound completely different. And that's the beauty of it. And just know you guys can find me at my website at chefchampion.com. I am a chef by trade, so I do private in-home dinners, cooking classes. I have my cooking show every Sunday at 6 o'clock on CW14. And then I'm also touring across Wisconsin, Northeast Wisconsin, with sound therapy concerts. I'm at yoga studios, different venues. I can even come to your home and do some private in-home cooking. So check out my website, chefchampion.com. Stay blessed. Namaste.
Wow, that was another amazing segment from our News TC crew.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in this week. I've been your host, Brendan.
And I'm your host, Ryan.
Please do check out our Instagram and YouTube at DMTNWTC for the latest content and behind-the-scenes content.
And stay tuned for this Thursday, 2:30 p.m. CST for another amazing variety show. Thanks for watching.
Ciao.